everyone, and welcome back to Italy for the second semi-final of the Women's Coppa Italia. Earlier today we saw Pesaro easily beat Arezzo 3-0. This is the match which will decide who will face the #1 seeds tomorrow. For those of you just joining us, it's a three-day competition that allows the teams to take a breather from league action and put their wits against each other in this knockout format. Well, this match sees defending champions and second seeds Bergamo playing the third seeds Novara, in which on paper should be a cracker. Bergamo aren't giving up their cup fight without a... they aren't giving up their cup without a fight. And they dismantled Castellana, got in the quarterfinals 3-0. Let's just have a look at that first semi-final. And the star of that was Jacqueline Pereira, the Brazilian player and coach. Mares would have been well pleased with his side. They were only on court for 3 sets and, well, they made light work of their opposition. A close first set, 25-22, but after that, well, it was one-way traffic. Team in white running out 14 and 15 respectively. Well, as I was saying, Bergamo aren't giving up their cup without a fight. They dismantled Castellana, got it in the quarter-finals, 3-0, 21-12, 21-16 and 21-18. They have a really long running history in Italian volleyball, with 2003 and 2001 the only years since 1996 that they haven't picked up a trophy. Well, as for Novara, they are third in the league at the moment, just 3 points behind Bergamo in their quarter-final. They lost the first set to Sassuolo, and then rattled off 3 sets to win in an hour and 50 minutes. These two sides have played each other once in the league this season. That was way back in November, 23rd of November it was, and on that occasion Bergamo won 3-2, 18-16 in the deciding set, having fought back from 2 sets to 1 down. So block book the next 2 hours, because this one is more than likely going to go the distance. Well, since that game, Novara have only lost twice, and one of those losses was to Pesaro, who we've just seen win the first semi-final. So there's really nothing to choose between these two teams. It's going to be interesting to see who is going to prevail and which side will go through to face Pesaro tomorrow. Most people will probably back Bergamo. But Oskrovic, the outside and the skipper for Novara, had a quite sensational quarter-final yesterday. Had 25 points. She was absolutely outstanding. So it's going to be interesting to see who goes through here. Confirmation that it's Bergamo against Novara. And we're just getting introduced to the team, and this is Novara. So Feng and Kozak. Feng the setter, Kozak playing opposite Osmakrovic, and Barcellini the outside hitters, and Anzanello and Hagi the middle blockers. Well, Anzanello was subbed in the quarter-final yesterday for Russo, so it would be interesting to see how she goes today. Well, we're just getting Bergamo on here. That's Lo Bianco, the setter, number 14, and number 15, Del Core, and the libero, number 2. Merlo has to jump high to give the high fives all round. Such is the height. There is the starting lineup for Bergamo, who will be playing in blue. Lo Bianco and Ortolani, the opposite, and the setter. Barazza and Arrighetti, the mid blockers, and Piccinini and Del Core, the outside hitters. There is our umpire for today. Both coaches, Luciana Perdula for Novara and Lorenzo Micheli for Bergamo. have done all they can. It's now up to their players to try and execute the plans and instructions that they have been given. And it's number 7, Barcellini, the outside hitter for Novara, who will get this game underway. Novara in white, Bergamo in red. And it's good blocking from the offset from Novara. Osmakovic, the captain, will be pumped up for this game. As I said, just brilliant yesterday in the quarter-final against Sassuolo. Well, they're up for this. Both sides, players throwing themselves on the ground, and both liberos playing fantastically well, but then poor smash from Navarro, and it goes into the net. Let's have another look. Never got enough height on the ball, and Barcellini will be disappointed. That is with Gianna Padula, coach for Navarro. Started this like they mean business. Anzanello looking to put the poor performance of yesterday behind her. And it's all level, 2-2. And Ortolani, the opposite for Bergamo. So can do nothing about that smash. Yeah, just a slide behind, and the blockers couldn't pick it up. And Kozak, the German international, will serve. But it's too long. Service mistake. It's early on in the set, so Coach Padula won't be too disappointed. Just trying to find terrain. Piccinini, who had 19 points yesterday, will serve. And it's thumped down at her feet by the skipper, and there's nothing she can do. There is Feng, the setter, regarded by many as technically the best setter in the world. She makes it so hard for blockers to read where the ball's going to go, and I'm sure we'll see a lot more of that as the game progresses. Well, this is point-for-point stuff. There you go, just the one blocker. And the hitter had several choices of where to go. Up against just the one block. Quick thinking from Lobianco, but somehow Navarro keep the ball alive. But still with Bergamo from the back court. Now Navarro have a chance to kill the point, and well, the bench gets in the way as Ortolani tries to retrieve a very high set. It was drilled in. Although the hand was got to the ball, it just soared up into the rafters of the hall, and well, just not enough space. Great atmosphere in here. You can hear all the chanting. Novara somehow almost get that back, but Bergamo take the point. Kozak, I think it was, who flung herself forward. She was first to throw herself on the floor, and then half the team were on their hands and knees trying to get that ball back, but to no avail. Well, 7-5. Barcellini using the block, coming from the outside, and that's sort of through the block and down, and Novara lead by 2 points. Make that 3, or will that go out? No, it's gone out, so that'll just be the 1. 7-6. Blockers did their job, but they just couldn't direct the ball back into play. Merlo does really well to dig that one out, but just couldn't pick up on that, and we have the first technical timeout, and it's Navarro that leads. Join us after the break for the rest of the first quarter. This match, and it's Barcellini who serves. And immediately Bergamo are back in point-winning form, and that was Barazza, the mid-blocker. Does a good job, and she goes straight to the service line. Just a little tip, but it's read by the Bergamo defence, and wonderful play by Cardulo, the libero, and that's her point. Kozak put it away, but the libero did well to keep the ball alive. Just the one blocker to get past, and she did that with some ease. Arrighetti using all her height. (1.89 m), Arrighetti, the tallest player on the Bergamo side. But Navarro are up for this. And I said there was little to choose between the two, and well, this could be an absolute cracking game of volleyball. Well, a little smile for Piccinini, sorry. She wins the points, and Bergamo serve. And it really is just point for point. It's who's going to blink first. At the moment, well, Feinkun is causing the Bergamo defence a bit of trouble. They can't read her sets, and that little tip really hands the ball back and the initiative back to Navarro, but Bergamo's defence holds strong. Cross court from Barcellini, rifled into the midriff. Can't quite see who that is. It's Del Corre, who was faced with that ball travelling at her at some speed, and she couldn't control it and pops it into the net, and Bergamo call a timeout, and Lorenzo Micheli gets to work on his team. Needs them to get back into this. There's Luciano Pedola. All the girls listen intently to the coach. Well, Novara on court for an hour and 50 minutes yesterday. Bergamo just for an hour, so some advantage then to Bergamo in terms of energy spent, but at the moment Novara are right up for this. They lead by 3, 12 points to 9. sort of easy ball, turnover ball as it were, but Novara's defence and blockers give them back the advantage. But Merlo does really well at libero in the white vest for Bergamo. But then cross court from Del Corte, well, didn't make it over the net. And Novara now have a bigger advantage. Lead by 4. A loose pass from Osmokrovic, the captain. Takes Alleghetti to the service line. Well, that was a great hit from Baggi cross court, and well, there was no Bergamo defence there, was there? There was the one attempted blocker. Well, Feng does well, and Merlo has to pull herself off the ground. Let's have a look at this. It's Feng who gets up for the block, and Novara now lead, and on comes Baggi for number 15 Del Corte. Straight swap for hitters. No difference in height between the two, so maybe coach Micheli not happy with Del Corte. Baggi is on, and the difference is 4, and that isn't going to please the coach. And the team in white, the number 3 seeds, lead by 5 points. Make that 4, because Barazza rifles that one down from the middle of the court. Well, Merlo absolutely flung herself at that, didn't she? But block comes back off the net and then scooped up into the air. I think it was Piccinini who scooped it up, but Merlo couldn't get that. And a little tip, it doesn't deceive the defenders, and Novara on the attack, but it's back again with Bergamo. Novara will be happy with this, even if they go point for point. They'll still lead. Well, Bartolini comes off, Lombardo comes on. Luciano Padula did this yesterday. Use Lombardo through all 4 sets, just to add some height and defence in the back court. And Novara just got to keep their wits about them here. Alleghetti pulls one back for her side, just slid behind the setter. That opened it up. Yeah, she's happy with that. Well, Lobianco, the setter, is off, and Sorikati is on. And Kutschka is on for Ortolani. So Micheli mixing it up as Lobianco comes back on now that they have the ball. Just trying to add some height in the defence for that rotation. It didn't work, and it's Kozak who waits patiently to serve this ball. It's left to Merlo, who has the set, but she does that really well. And Piccinini with a great cross-court hit. Well, Merlo could do nothing about that, and well, Bergamo needs something to happen, and happen fast in this set, because they trail by 5 and Novara just need 5 more points for the set. What a great start this would be. Lombardo comes back off and Bartolini re-enters the fray. And that's a service error from Osmakrovic. Luciana Padula, the coach, won't be too disappointed as Adeghetti serves. That's good athleticism in defence from Bergamo, but the hit goes into the net. And Cardulo takes a breather for Novara. And Del Corre comes back on for Bacchi. Scramble that back. Oh, that's wonderful play, wonderful defence from Bergamo. Can they convert? They can. Just past Osmakrovic. Is it Del Corre with a diving retrieve? Well, they need more of that. That's Lobianco, the setter. Comes to the service line. Well, that's really quick thinking in defence. But there's nothing they can do, and Bergamo starting to ask questions of Navarro. Did really well to keep that up with her foot, but it meant that Cardulo had to put the ball over high. It was Anzanello that had her foot on the ball. That touch, because that was going out. Now Bergamo can't control the ball, and Anzanello comes up trumps. All they've got to do is side out now, and this first set is theirs. She beats the combination jump of Barazza and Ortolani, I think it was. And the second time out from Bergamo is called, and they need something really special now, or this first set will go away from them. It's Alessandra Carmada, the libero, back up libero. All in Italy, as we just see some of the highlights of the first set so far. Novara have done really well. They just eked out a 5-point lead in the middle of that set, and they've sort of held on to it. It's been 4, 5 or 6 there or thereabouts. It's now down sort of 3 or 4 as Feng makes the service error. Luciana Padula paces the sideline. He'll want his side to see this out if they possibly can. Merlo does well. Well, there was miscommunication, and well, they've got away with that, Bergamo. For a minute they were all looking at each other. Just here, who's going to have this, and then a big hit from Piccinini that brings them the point. Difference is 2. And now it will be Novara with the first time out. Lead is just 2. They look to be in control of this set. Can they hold their nerve? Micheli just asking for a little bit extra. Points the difference. The little tip over, but it's red, and now Bergamo back in control. Good defence, really good defence from Bergamo, but it hands the initiative to Novara, and it's out, and Bergamo have the point. Combination of some despairing dives keeps the ball alive, and then Bartolini puts it wide, and the difference is now 1. But the advantage still with Novara if they can win this point, which they can. Merlo disappointed. Bartolini makes up for her last point error with that one, rifled straight down at Merlo. She'll go to the service line as well. Bartolini. If they could win this point, that would be a real bonus for them. Well, it's gone up into the rafters, and this is just going to be pushed back over. Bergamo have a real opportunity. They don't take it, and Novara take the point, and they now have a couple of set points, and it's Osmarakovic who does the damage. Set up by Feng. Takes the hit off the blockers, and they have 3 set points. Well, they can't convert from the first one, thanks to a big hit down the middle from Bergamo. But this is the second set point, and it's on the Bergamo serve. You can see what it means to the substitutes. It's tipped, and it's over. Wonderful play from Anzanello, and Novara have taken the first set by 25 points to 22, and it sets up a cracking match here in Italy. Join us after the break for set 2. Well, Bergamo and coach Lorenzo Micheli will be really keen to secure this set, because from 2-love down, well, there really will be absolutely no room for error. Feng setting. I did say at the beginning she's regarded by many in the world of volleyball as technically the best setter currently in the world, and you can see that the Bergamo defence and blockers have real difficulty reading her set. Which way is the ball coming off her hands? And as a result, the blockers are in ones and not in pairs, and that makes the job of the hitter that much easier. As Piccinini adds to her tally of points. There is Feng. That's her captain, Osmarakovic. Sensational yesterday, and she's leading from the front again. The ball's tipped, and that's an easy pass over, and the blockers do their job. You can see the difference in the defence. When Bergamo are blocking, there's just one going up because they're having difficulty reading the set. But Novara, can get 2 players to where the hitter is. There's our umpire, Daniel Nakasada. Well, both liberos having a great game, and that one, well, that ball just goes out of control a little bit, and it's 3-all. So just got to keep themselves going here. Bergamo still 3-all, so there's just such little height off that set from Feng that really the hitters, watch this, just slides behind, and just the one hand from Piccinini isn't enough. That's a good hit. Adegetti with the cross court. Loblianco with the set. Adegetti goes back across the court. Feng. Well, that time Bergamo got 2 blockers to the hitter, and this time they win the point. Makes such a big difference. And Barcellini had nowhere to go, and Bergamo had their noses in front. Just this little run of 3 points could give them the confidence they need. Del Corte there, taking the deflection off the block, just off the right hand there. And over the back line, to open up a small gap, and that one's gone their way as well. Adegetti blocking well, and suddenly Bergamo are reading the set. As Barcellini comes off and Anzanello comes on. Feng, who's been causing Bergamo a lot of headaches, serves. Del Corte goes cross court, and well, just need to keep their noses in. 8-5 then to the champions. Novara did really well there to win that point. Osmakrovic just replaying the set over the back of the head, and well, points like that can give your team a real lift. Misread from Bergamo, but they keep the keep control of the ball, and now Navarro have the ascendancy, and that's a well-worked point, and Kozak it is who punches the air, slide behind from Feng, and well, it's not all about power this game, it's about touch as well. Well, the little advantage that Bergamo had managed to get is now gone. It's 8-all. So just see a replay. Taking off behind the line, and Bergamo call a timeout. And Lorenzo Michelli, well, he's not happy. His team have quite a history. 2008 Italian Cup winners, 2007 European Champions League, 2006 Italian champion, 2006 Italian Cup A1 champions, 2005. The list is endless. And with the league, well, really gone because they're the runaway leaders we've just seen in the first semi-final. This is a realistic chance of silverware. That's quick thinking. Zanello then will serve. Straight into the block, that smash goes. And where moments ago Bergamo had an advantage, this time they now have a deficit. There's a combination of Paggi and Osmanovic block that Bergamo attack. Well picked up by Merlo, the libero. And that hit is long from Ortolani. Bergamo need to settle themselves here. Yeah, that's not a surprise. There's a timeout being called. Because Lorenzo Michelli's players are up against it here. Just a run of 3 or 4 points, and when they had a lead of 3, they now trail. So impressive yesterday, Bergamo. Only 14, 17 and 21, but they are not having it their way today. As of yet, anyhow. Where's that block gone? It's come back down on Novara's side. Osmanovic smiles, and Luciano Padella just tells his team to keep concentrating. Lombardo comes in to the game. There is Osmanovic. Great Barazza. And Del Core will serve. That's better from Bergamo. Piccinini. Finding the gap, going cross court. That one goes wide off the block. Kozak with the hit. Right down the middle, coming off the right arm of the blocker. Signal from Paggi to Kozak of where to put it. 2 players go to ground to dig it up, and well, oh, they've done really well here. Can they get the ball back in play? They can. And Novara, well, for all their endeavour, end up losing the point. But didn't Cardullo too well to get the ball back over from so far. But in the end, the ball was rifled at Lombardo and she couldn't do anything about it, and we're all level at 12 all. The crowd really getting into this game. Oh, and that's a mistake from Ortolani. Hands the initiative. And slenderest of leads back to Novara. Patient there. Lobianco could have turned around and gone for the win herself just there, but she set up Piccinini and, well, powerful hit off the block. Wins the point for Bergamo, but then Paggi and Novara come straight back and win the next point. Yeah, the Bergamo blocker had no chance, did she? Just when you think Novara could open up a lead, Alighetti levels it up, 14-all now. And Piccinini goes to the service line. The captain. Good defensive work, but the ball's back over it. Bergamo have control. This is real end-to-end stuff, and in the end, Bergamo win the point. Lobianco, the setter, quick thinking from her, saw the gap and exploited it. The ball was just too high, wasn't it, when it crossed the net? And Lobianco was close enough to it to give Bergamo the lead. Well played from Merlo, because that was travelling, that hit. She did well, but Novara still in control of the ball. Bergamo's blockers doing their job really well, but that's taken a deflection off too, and it's all level again. She did well there, Merlo. But then Osmakrovic, so powerful. Merlo does really well again. This time, can her team convert her good hard work? No, they can't, because Kozak's hit comes off the block. And as we go to the second technical timeout, it's Novara in lead by the slenderest of... Just sitting out this point. There's just something about Novara today. They really seem to be on their game, and Piccinini's put on her backside by the power of the cross-court hit. The deflection, just wrong footing her. And at a crucial time, Novara start to open up a little gap. This point, very important. And Bergamo take it. Cardulo almost ending up in the umpires' ladder. She's okay. Alighetti serves. And Bergamo do really well, but that's her back on. She's smiling because she comes up with the block, and it goes straight back down at the feet of Osmakrovic. There's nothing she can do about that. It's all level again, and Anzanello this time getting up big and tall and just thumping that ball down. Tallest player on the court at 1.92 m. Although Novara do have taller in their squad. Sara Anzanello is the tallest on the court. Both liberos playing really well, keeping their side in these points. Not one side can get control of this ball. You can see Lorenzo Micheli just beside himself on the sideline, waving his hands, jumping up and down. And his side win the point. Good strong hand from Del Corte. Well, that's very, very difficult to defend against. When you've got all your hitters jumping, or the opposition hitters jumping for the ball at the same time. Just having a look at that, just to see if there's anything wrong. But the point's gone, so that won't change. And the very quick set is working well for both sides. Becky just getting a couple of instructions, but she's still on the bench. Will she come into the fray? Oh, what a time to make a service error. Del Corte. She won't look at the bench, but she will certainly feel Lorenzo Micheli's eyes boring into her. At least make your opposition work for their point at this stage in the set, rather than just giving it to them with a service mistake. But Bergamo keep their noses in front. Barazza with the point there. And now she'll serve. Well, Paggi will convert those all day long. The slide behind, you can see the setter with jumping to block a down the middle smash, and it just slid behind the setter, and while there was nobody at home really to defend, and both sides really attacking well. Goes back across court, opens up for Piccinini, and Bacchi is into the fray. She's had her instructions, as is Soroketi. We saw this in the first set, just to try and work something, try and give Bergamo a slight advantage as we come to the end of the second set. It's off the net cord, but well dug out by Cordulo. And again, Merlo, she comes up with a big play. And then the mistake from Soroketi levels it up, and she'll be back off and disappointed as Lobianco, the setter, comes back on, as does Del Corte. And Rosso is on for Paggi. Straight swap, middle blocker for middle blocker. Same heights, 182. Valeria Rosso. She played a part in the quarter-final win. And Bergamo. Get the nose in front. It's Rosso who's looking disappointed. Let's all change again. Big point this for Bergamo. If they can win this, then they'll have a couple of set points. It's out, they have won it, and they've got 2 set points. It's Del Corte And Padula looks disappointed. Well, Micheli, he's jumping up and down. And a real opportunity now for Bergamo to get back on level terms. I did say at the beginning to block out 2 hours because this one was probably going to go the distance. Well, it looks like Bergamo are going to level this one up and Novara take a time out. This is really important. Coach does not look happy. The Bergamo supporters getting behind their team. This will lift the atmosphere a notch or two if Bergamo can level this one up at 1-1. And what will it do for Novara and their confidence if they lose this set? Bartolini's back on. The captain, Piccinini, prepares to serve. First set point in the second set for Bergamo. And Novara save one. Now they have to win a point on their serve. Well, for all Merlot's excellence today, she couldn't stop that one. Big serve this one for Feng. Make sure. Merlot though picks it up. And a big hit from Adighetti wins them and her the set. Bergamo take it by 25 points to 23. It's all level this one as we go into the third set. Bartolini just there, and she has given Bergamo the lead in this third set. 1-0 they lead. Both liberos, Merlot and Cardulo, have been playing really well. Have kept their side in some of these points. Case in point, Cardulo sticks out a big right hand to keep the ball alive. Long rally this one. Can one of them find a winner? Surely it will come at some stage. It's a block though that wins it from Bergamo. They've been having difficulty in blocking the Novara attacks at times because they can only get one blocker there, but this time both attackers were pretty much in the same vicinity of the court, and so the two blockers were there and the ball fell into the unguarded court. And the lead 2-0 now. Just getting pictures of various players. That's good defence. But the initial hit was so strong. But the rebound, well, deposits Lil Bianco on her backside. Does the hit from Bartolini. And Kozak again coming up trumps. This time with a block. Novara seem to be having more success with the one player block than Bergamo at the moment. And that one's run along the net cord, hasn't it? The tape, and just dropped over. I just clips it on the way over. I thought it may have run along it and then dropped over, but and that cord just taking all the pace off the ball. making defence very difficult. And a service mistake from Del Corre. Sees Kozak, the Novara opposite, take to the service line. She comes up with a service error and hands the ball back to Bergamo. Strapping on the right shoulder for the German international Kozak. And that was a bit wild from her as well. Well, whether or not either of these two sides have what it takes to win this competition, I don't know. But they've certainly serving up an entertaining game here. Can't do anything about that. Pisano was so impressive in that first semi-final when they dispatched Adizio 3-0. But you think they'll have much more in the tank tomorrow than either of these two sides, because it'd be a brave person who bets against this going to 5 sets. Well, from the backcourt, that will hand the initiative to Bergamo. Can they make it count? No, they can't. Novara back with the initiative. And it's gone to Bergamo. Everyone looking at everybody else, but the umpire... Let's have a look at this. No, I think that just gone out wide, isn't it? So, Osmakrovic with an error. That gives the lead to Bergamo. That serve dies onto the line. Merlo does really well again, but to no avail because Piccinini can't get the ball over. Big hit from Piccinini. Let's have another look at that one. She really wound up for that one. The rebound just comes back and goes off the back line of Bergamo. Such was the power in the initial hit. Well, Senor Padula doesn't look a happy man, does he? But his side are giving as good as they get. It really is little to choose between the two. Manzanello claiming a tip. Was it a clean winner? No, she's claiming the tip, and the umpire agrees. Bit of miscommunication there in the Novara defence. Alighetti. Oh, well, it took a deflection. I think that's what confused everyone as we go to the first technical timeout. And again, we have a really close set. Bergamo have their noses in front, 8-7, the first technical timeout. And Novara, the team in your picture, have been the ones that have been leading at most of the timeouts, the technical timeouts at least. As the cheerleaders keep everyone entertained, we get back to the serious stuff as the teams take to the court for the restart of this third set. Araghetti then with the serve after the first technical timeout. And good blocking from Barazza. From the backcourt comes Osmakrovic. But Barazza saw it coming and picked it off. Kozak, though, then gets a point for her side with a really well-worked point. Smallest of gaps for her to put that ball through, but she threaded it. Yeah, the tip just taking it away from Cardulo. As Lombardo comes on for Barcellini. We've seen that a lot in, well, the first two sets, so no surprises there from Coach Badula. Good blocking again from Paggi and Osmakrovic. It was Del Corre with the hit. And it's level again at 10-all. Penny for Mr. Padala's thoughts would be interesting, I think. And Kozak is having a good game, isn't she? "22 years old, and she seems to be enjoying herself out there. She's into the action again, throwing herself around, and again. Can't keep her out of it, and her side win the point. Osmakrovic it is. And her opposite number, Piccinini, can't do anything about it. Osmakrovic from Croatia, 32 years old, experienced player. And puff the cheeks as the service error levels things up at 12-all. Deftest of touches from the Croatian captain. And Lombardo and Barcellini swap over again. They're getting some success out wide, aren't they, with Piccinini? Not the most orthodox of points, but it works anyway. Wow, what was going on there? Bit of miscommunication. Let's have another look at this. Ball goes up. Oh, Feng and Cardulo both go for the same ball. And that won't improve Mr. Padala's mood. No, he's not happy, is he? Decided just let this slip a little bit. And a timeout has been called by Novara. And I think he's going to let both barrels off here. Or was he going for the silent treatment? No, he's managed to formulate his thoughts and get them across in a calm manner. Well, Margareta Kozak can see the funny side in it. Well, it's good to see that they're enjoying themselves. It's important. You can see just that run of 3 points. Is what prompted the timeout from Mr. Padala. So 15-13 now the score. Quick thinking by Feng, but it's well read by Bergamo, and then the blockers come up trumps again. Feng and Badji up together. Well, I think that's probably Feng's, isn't it? But anyway, the timeout has worked. They've stopped the run of 3 points. They're back to within a point. Kozak almost did well there in defence, didn't she? Well, an hour and 20 minutes into this match, and there's very little to choose between these two sides. One set all, 16-15. As Feng prepares to serve. Merlo does well, and then it's set up for Alighetti. No, it's really good work there from Lobianka. That ball was almost over the net and she just set it up. And Kozak comes up with a rare error. Alighetti sent sprawling from Kozak's cross-court, and she makes up for her earlier mistake. Del Corne with the cross-court winner. And the gap was there and she threaded it. Milo does well as that ball's absolutely thumped straight at her. But Novara with the advantage, and it's out from Bartolini. Yeah, that was wide. Well left by Lobianco. There's another timeout. Novara's second timeout. Another run of 3 points. Last time they called a timeout, it worked wonders and they got themselves back on level terms, but now as we come towards the end of the third set, you're never too young to enjoy your volleyball. He's been treated to a great game. There's that youngster. Jenny Barazza there from Italy, the middle blocker. Well, they've started again well after the timeout. Kozak gets her team back to within 3. Bergamo won't panic. All they have to do is side out and they'll take this second set. Merlo again with a fantastic retrieve. But she can't do anything about Osman Okrovic's big cross courser. And there's another timeout. This time by Bergamo. Lorenzo Michelli will just be saying, let's just keep a look on this. Well, there it is. Russo, she had her fingers yesterday. She had a really good game. But it's kept her out for most of this match. But Anne Zanello, who she replaced yesterday, has done well today. And she's just giving her thoughts on this match, and it's evenly poised. 2018. And Novara make it 3 points on the trot. They're back to within 1. Delcore waits, but there's a mistake by Merlo. And Delcore is not happy, but Merlo's had an absolutely blinding game. She can't be perfect all the way through. Yeah, just got in each other's way. She apologises. Was there a loud enough shout from Delcore? Well, they've got to put that behind them. And Michelli goes for the second time out, and it's all square, 20 points all. Third set, 1 set all. Where's this one gonna go? Just to remind you, Novara won the opening set, 25-22. Bergamo won the second set, 25-23. So Feng just getting instructions from her interpreter. Doesn't quite speak Italian just yet. And Anzanello will serve. Where's that gone? A quick clearance of all the chairs. Well, that's quick thinking on the Novara bench. Saw the ball coming, just got everything out of the way. Oh, they're still going. Wonderful play by Novara. Will it be to no avail? They're on the floor again. Scrambling defence by Novara, what a point! And Osmakrovic and her defenders win the point. They were clearing the chairs out the way as Barcellini gets the ball in play. And then for the next couple of points, they were on the floor, but a combination of Osmakrovic and Kozika, the block, gets Mr. Pedala pumping the air, and now Novara have the lead. They were 20 points to 16 down, and now they lead by 1 point. How important will that point be? And eventually Bergamo win it. Ortolani using the block to her advantage to win the point. What a game of volleyball we're witnessing here on Eurosport. There's nothing to decide between these two sides. What a long rally that was. Novara just won't go away, will they? The deflection taking it over Del Corre's head, and Piccinini, the captain, needs to pick her side up. And Barazza levels it up again, 22 points all. Right, it's good to see all these players enjoying themselves so much. And Kozik's been taken off, and Scarabelli is on. And now Bergamo put their noses in front. Just finds the back corner of the court. Wonderful hit from Ortolani. And a powerful hit down the middle of the court from Barcellini. Big jump. Comes off the deflection. And we're all square, 23 all. As Kozik looks on. I think she'd rather be out there playing than watching, because she's had a really good game, and that's going to go out, and Novara have the first set point of the third set. Paggi coming up with the play. She's getting the congratulations, and Osmakrovic will serve for the third set. They're in control, and they've won it, and the bench go up, and it's 25 points to 23, and that scrambling point that they won at 20 points all is now proved crucial, because they've won the third set by 25 points to 23 and take a 2-1 lead against the defending champions. What a game of volleyball this is turning out to be. Just loving it. And Novara start off where they finished the third set, and they take a very early lead in set 4. Well, we're still getting the thoughts of various people courtside. Wonderful play by Osma Krovic. She really is having a great game and a great tournament. Well, Kuzuk is back into the game after sitting out the end of the third set. And well, if the last three sets are only to go by, there's going to be very little to choose between these two sides when we get to the end. Short set for Novara, had to be tipped over, but they're still in control of it. Good scrambling defence, but Novara still control the ball. Down the middle. Piccinini called for, looks like she was called for scooping. Oh no, it hit the rod on the end of the net. Well, that one is called for lifting. Yeah, see that? Oh no, it was, I think it was the play before. Well, it looked like everyone was waiting for somebody else to do something. Let's have another look. The ball comes, takes the deflection, just wrongs foots the entire defence, and all they can do is sit and watch. Bergamo take the point. It's 4-all. Yeah, comes off the aerial on the far side. And Novara had taken that one. Lorenzo Micheli just asking short, just pleading with the other umpire as we see the shot from Anzanello, but we can't see the replay if the shot was in or out, and the ball just being kept alive. But to no avail. 1, 2, and the third time it just hits the floor. Mopper-uppers come on to get the sweat off the court, and the girls just making sure they're not slipping. Kozik getting down as well, just to show where the damp patches are. Getty just couldn't do anything about that one. Novara lead by 1. Another great get by Cordulo, the libero. And Bergamo level it up again. Too many touches. And Bergamo now have their noses in front for the first time in this set. Can't pick it up on the replay. Kozak, she's in the middle of the action again. Manzanello then serving. That's taken a tip, has it? Because Bergamo have got the point as we go to the first technical timeout in the first set. It's Bergamo that have the slenderest of leads. They lead by 8 points to 7. Well, coach Luciano Padella just asking for a little bit more from his side. They came up with the point of the match at the end of the third set, and ultimately that point proved vital because Novara went on to win the set. Kozak just holding some ice on her left hand, but she's urging her teammates on. It's going to take more than a slight injury to get her off the court, although all those high fives is probably not going to help her thumb. Well, Bergamo now open up a 2-point lead. And the sides that have had the leads, well, some good timeout calls from Novara were crucial in that third set. They were trailing 2016 at one stage, and then came on a run and got back into the lead, and then managed to see out the set and take it. And that will give them confidence to come from so far back against a good side like Bergamo. And it's all level again at 9 points all. Still going, Paggi this time, coming up with the play. Slides behind and then goes back across court, and the blocker has no chance. Timeout for Bergamo. Lorenzo Micheli Just asking for a little bit more from his side. They're going to need to just lift their game a wee bit. So they ensure they take this set, because if they don't, they're out. It's as simple as that. And the captain just gone off your screen there, number 12. Francesca Piccinini needs to lift her side. Kozak serves. And the referee calls against Novara, and so levels it up. Big hit from Barcellini again. Sim. And Barcellini comes up with another big play. Yeah, just took a tip on the way through. Good spot by the umpire. Kozak does her best, but can't stop that powerful cross-court by Ortolani. Feng thought she'd won it. Let's have a look. I think she's been called for scooping round. Let's have another look. Yeah, well, it's gone against us. 12 all, 13-12 Bergamo. Ortolani serves. Paggi enjoying herself, just joking with her teammates, but now Bergamo have an opportunity to extend their lead. They do. There's some questions coming from the Novara side. They're not happy about something. But the point stands, and Bergamo have the lead. And it's now by 3. They've got to compose themselves here, Novara. I think there's going to be a timeout called. Yeah, just a misunderstanding between Paggi and Feng, and well, they're still smiling about it, which is a good thing now. Luciano Pedala gets to work on his team in the timeout. A trail by 3, 15-12. They trailed by 4 in the last set and came back to win it, so no need to press the panic button just yet. the difference is 4. As we go to the second technical timeout. It's the defending champions that lead by 4 points. They lead 16-12. Luciano Padala making his feelings clear. Well, his team need to find some of that magic that they had at the end of the third set. If they can pull that round, then we won't need to go to a fifth and deciding set. Well, a couple of substitutions. Rosso comes on for Paggi. We've seen that already in this game. And Bergamo seem to have their tails up here. Piccinini gets the congratulations, and there's going to be another timeout, sorry, from Novara, just trying to disrupt the rhythm if he can. Is Padala, where Micheli will just be saying, keep concentrating, more of the same, and we'll take this to a fifth set, and then will the momentum be with Bergamo. Both sides need to keep going, but for different reasons. Well, they've stopped the rot. They're back in it. 17-12. 17-13 now. Need a run like they had in the third set, and that is not going to help. And Rosso, who's just come on, makes the error from the service line. But Bartolini has been their go-to girl in this set. She's played really well. Cross court, a little bit of a deflection. 18-14. Del Corte comes up with one down the line. Couldn't see from this angle if it was in or took a deflection and landed out. We'll see now. Oh no, that was definitely in. Soracati's back in the game. And now they lead by 6, and it looks like we're going to be going to a deciding set. The slide behind was read by the defenders. And Lombardo is into the action as well, as Barcellini takes a breather. Well, maybe he's just saving her for the fifth and deciding set. As Kozak comes up with another big cross-court hit, which Piccinini can't deal with. And number 7, Alessandra Camara, comes in as libero. And Novara got one back. Timeout's been called as Novara trail by 4. It's Bergamo who have called it. 20 points, 16. They went on a run last time from this position and won the set. As we hear from Katarzyna Guska, Polish setter. Pick up some highlights from this set, and well, Bergamo doing all that they've been asked to do. They're leading in a set that they have to win. Can they see it home from here? Will the doubts of what happened in the last set creep in here? Kozak with a big hit. And that's one back. Is history about to repeat itself? Oh, she enjoyed that, didn't she, Kozak? Concentration etched on the faces of the Bergamo players. And the tip sends it into the backcourt, and there's nothing they can do about that one. And it's 21-17. They get one right back. And was Merlot hurt in that? Let's just have a look. Can't see from there, maybe from this angle. Let's see what happens here. Oh, just landed with her head on her teammate's foot, but don't think much damage done. Difference 3 points. Back to 4. And Bergamo look good to take this 4th set. Lorenzo Micheli getting very vocal on the sideline. To 19. Just a quick question being asked as to what happened there from Daniel Rapisada, our umpire. Let's have another look. Well, he's saying, did it come off Feng's hand? I guess she was hit through. Well, will it be another special point from Novara? They have one in the 3rd set. Keeping this ball alive, but Bergamo in control of this point. And as I say that, Novara come up with a big block and win the point and close the deficit to 2. Zosmaklovic and Russo come up with the big play there. Russo's fingers not keeping her out of this match. Well played, Kodulo. Well played indeed, because she set up her captain, Osmaklovic, who hits the winner. Cross courts, and the difference is now 1. And the captain, Piccinini, comes off. And Bacchi comes on. Lucia Bacchi. What a turnaround this could be. Novara just need to keep asking questions. But Barata comes up with a big hit as the captain looks on. They're going tit for tat here. This is a really, really important point though for Novara. On their own serve. And their go-to girl, Barcellini's back in the action. As Lombardo returns to the bench. Big, big point. Diving get. And they've won it. They've won it. It's 23 points all. Oh my word. What a game of volleyball we're seeing here on Eurosport. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 points have been won. 8 points to Novara. But Arrighetti comes up with the hit, and it's now set point as Kozak comes off. Bergamo to level this game up at 2 sets all. Quick hands, keeps the ball alive. Wonderful play. Can they keep it up? It's in. 24 all. Well played, Novara. Well played, Barcellini. What an important point that was. And she wasn't to be denied. She had belief and she delivered. And it's 24 all. What Novara would do for a win here. Oh my word, they have. They've won that point. They now have match point on their own serve. Unbelievable stuff here. Arrighetti can't believe it, but it's Rosso who will serve for the first match point. They were trailing by 6 points at one stage in this set. But another big play from Bergamo, rescues the match point. Cross court, no one there. Time for deep breaths and cool heads as Baki serves 25 all. 2 point gap required to either win the set or win the match. And here comes match point number 2. 26-25, Kozak back into the game. Scarabelli returns to the bench, and Feng will serve for the match for Novara. And Bergamo pick up the point. And Lorenzo Micheli can breathe again. Oh, it touched the net. Anzanello, and she went up for the block. But Novara